19-year-old Millie had had a torrid 24 hours. Taking her dad's BMW without permission and then crashing it into her neighbour's Mini had left her at the mercy of her perverted, middle-aged neighbours, Leslie and Dave Torrance. In exchange for a super-fast repair of the car in Dave's body shop, Millie had had to surrender her practically virginal body to both of them. She limped home the next morning, very sore and completely enlightened. It was 10 o'clock the following morning when she heard the taxi pull up outside, and it was the moment of truth. Dad was back, and the freshly repaired and painted BMW was sat in the drive. Would he realise? It was a different damaged car that caught his eye, though. The 6-footer could see easily over the hedge between houses, and as he walked up his own drive, he saw the big dent in the front of Leslie's Mini Cooper. "You want to get your old man to look at that for you, Leslie?" he quipped to his neighbour, who was pottering around her hanging baskets. "Yeah, thanks for that, Steve," Leslie answered. "I had a little prang the other day, and Dave's body shop is just smashed with work at the moment. He had a big rush job in yesterday," she added mischievously. "Keep him sweet," Steve chuckled. "I'm sure he'll look after you." He continued up the drive, running his fingers along the bodywork of his pride and joy on the way past. Millie anticipated his arrival and threw the front door open. "Welcome home, Daddy," she squealed and threw her arms around him. "I'll have to go away more often if this is the welcome I can expect," he chuckled, kissing his little girl on the forehead. He closed the door behind them and told a curiously interested daughter all about his trip to the Middle East. It took about 3 days before Millie was confident she had got away with it. Dave had been true to his word, and his body shop had clearly pulled out all the stops to make the car as good as new. She had started to relax and put the whole episode behind her when her neighbours suddenly came back into her life in a big way. "There's some post for you," said her dad at breakfast as he absent-mindedly tossed a big envelope towards her. She pushed it one side as though it was unimportant and carried on reading her magazine as she munched on some toast. Once he had left for work, she had a look at it. The address was handwritten and there was no stamp. She emptied it out on the table. There was a DVD, a note, and an invoice. She read the note first. "Dearest Millie, as you can see from the invoice, you have a long way to go before your debt is settled. We have generously struck £200 from it for your performance on Tuesday. There is a party tonight, and we have lots of friends who are anxious to meet you. Please be at our front door at 6 p.m. sharp. Don't worry about what to wear. I have an outfit for you. Lots of love, Leslie." Millie got the implied threat straight away. If she didn't cooperate, they would send the invoice and whatever was on the DVD to her dad. She was a bright girl and also picked up on the comment about friends. If they thought they could prostitute her to other people, she was just not that sort of girl. As her anger began to rise, she pushed the DVD into the player on the kitchen telly, and then her jaw dropped. It looked like a porn film, it was so professionally edited. The film captured every moment of her defiling and every expression on her face, but at no point could she recognise either of the Torrances. She had been well and truly set up.